What's going on, everybody? Now, if you were as lucky as I was, you watched the NBA Finals. It was very, very disgusting, man. It was very, very disgusting what happened. This dude, J.R. Smith, bro, like, look, you know what it is? I can't, it's very, very difficult for me to just put all the blame on him because obviously George Hill should have made the other field, you know, the free throw. But with all that being said, I don't understand why Ty Lue didn't run out onto the court and dive and do a backflip and try to get a timeout. Like, you got to go crazy because you know J.R. Smith is not the smartest guy. You can look at his face and know that. So, you know, do we blame him? You know, like I've been thinking about it a lot. I can't really blame him for the entire thing. But I will tell you this. It took 4 All-Stars, 2 MVPs out of those, you know, out of those 4, the refs and J.R. Smith to beat LeBron in the finals. Like that. Just put it like this. The man goes out there, gives everything. And this is the biggest thing that people, when you debate Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan's greatness and stuff like that, we got to put it in perspective. And I need you guys to understand that. And Michael Jordan also has to understand that. He was the greatest player in the league before Scottie Pippen came to the team. And he didn't go anywhere. Because you need teammates. You need other players to help out. They have to contribute. It's not 1 versus 5, bro. You got to have decent players that have common sense. It's obvious that J.R. Smith is an idiot. Like, it's not something that people cannot tell me, okay, that you can just go ahead and weigh the losses that LeBron has just like, you know, like empty compared to the way that, remember, Michael Jordan was swept. He was swept in the first round of the playoffs twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that people, they bring up a lot because he's the GOAT. But you have to remember, if Michael Jordan was that great, he would have gotten his team to the finals and lost, similar to the way LeBron did early in his career, if you really think about it. But he was able to mature, come back later, and just be solid. And like I said, MJ by far dominated the 90s, but he came into the league in '84. You need teammates, bro. And then you got teammates like J.R. Smith that he's not even looking at the scoreboard. Like, well, why don't you know the score at this point? Like, these are critical moments. Because now, that, in my opinion, right, that decides what happens for the rest of the playoffs. Because I'm so disgusted with the NBA and the way that they, you know, the foul call, that they reverse. Like, bro, you go into, and then they tell them about the rules and that you could go and check it in 2 minutes. And all, bro, listen, if you call a foul, it's a foul, bro. You make a bad call, you make a bad call. You don't go to the screen and start looking, oh, you know what? LeBron James's foot is outside by 2 inches. Like, bro, you don't do that. That was very, very disgusting and a huge bad look for the NBA. Because that gives them the ball back up 2, and you know the game is over. You just know the game is over. Because out of everybody that's supposed to miss their free throws, it wasn't supposed to be LeBron. If you listen to Skip Bayless, he'll make you think LeBron can never make a free throw. Meanwhile, LeBron is hitting his free throws all the way down the stretch, putting up 50-plus points, doing everything possible. And then J.R. Smith gets a rebound and runs away from everybody. But again, you see what I'm saying? Like, I blame the Cavaliers because the Cavaliers re-signed this man. And like I said, I'm not hating. You take the money. If somebody's willing to pay you, I will never tell anybody to not take the money. If somebody's willing to pay you for what you are, and everybody knows what J.R. Smith is, you take the money. But you guys can't get mad at LeBron James for being upset at a press conference after this guy runs the clock out with 4 seconds and the game's tied. Because if you give LeBron a shot, I'm going to go ahead and say 97%, I'm like 97% sure that they can win that game. You know what I'm saying? And then stealing game 1 is huge because that just completely changed the series, bro. It completely changed the series. And you know what's so crazy about it? I initially didn't want Kevin Love to actually play, but he played pretty well. And he balled out, in my opinion, compared to the way he usually plays in big games. And it just had to happen. They fought back tooth and nail so hard throughout this game. And it's just so bad that this happens because even if you're not a LeBron James fan, even if you don't root for LeBron James, you had to root for, you had to root for him yesterday. You had to root for him, like, else you're not human, bro. Like, it's no way. Like, even Skip Bayless had to tweet something that was negative towards the Warriors because it was so disgusting. Because the Cavs, they were robbed. It's so, oh my, bruh. Like, I don't even know. I don't even have words. I was very, very upset, man. I was very, very upset for just the Cav fans, that entire organization. I don't think J.R. Smith is going to be with the Cavs next year if LeBron stays. I tweeted that immediately after it happened. I just don't think that it's going to be possible for them to even look at each other after this season's over. If they had any kind of friendship, you know, whatever that was, it's pretty much done. Because you got to remember, at this point, you see, these are moments that you just can never get back. And this is something that's going to haunt, it's going to haunt JR. Like, he probably is going to be, you know, drinking a lot of hen dog and doing whatever he's doing and probably forget it. But this is going to haunt him for a very, very long time. And people are never going to let him forget this. Like, it was so bad. Just looking at it, like, as it was happening, I thought I was, like, looking down from myself, like, above me. Like, I didn't know, I didn't think I was in my right mind when I'm looking at him run backwards and he's looking like an idiot after he gets a key rebound in the game. I don't understand, but again, Ty Lue, he has to get some of the blame also. Because if I'm the coach and I see that he got the rebound, I'm diving on my face to get a timeout. Like, they're going to have to go back and review that. Like, that guy that just dove on the floor, he was calling a timeout. Because you can see LeBron was trying to get the timeout and they didn't give it to him. Ty Lue has to do something there. Because every coach understands what they have. If you're a smart coach in the league, you understand what you have. Ty Lue understands what J.R. Smith is. He's a streaky shooter that can sometimes help your team. But that's not something that you really bet on. And that was something, I've been saying this, bro, if you go back and check my tweets years ago, when they lost before to the Warriors, I've been saying this. Why do they keep bringing this guy back? I'm not hating on him, but bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just not a good fit for a team that has LeBron James on it, because a team with LeBron James comes with expectations. And you're not going to meet those expectations with guys like this in crunch time. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, look, if you want to be an idiot, it's like with SpongeBob and Patrick. Shouldn't you be an idiot someplace else? Like, why are you being an idiot right here? This man has the weight of the world on his shoulders when he's on that court. And nobody seems to understand that it doesn't matter what he does, he still needs help. Everybody is going to need a little bit of help. Even the great Michael Jordan needed a little bit of help. You cannot, in a critical game like that, like George Hill is trash. You know, that whole Kawhi Leonard trade with the Spurs, that was one of the biggest, like, that's hot that they were able to do that for George Hill. He's so stupid. Like, bro, I'm so angry right now. Look, bro, I understand you miss free throws and stuff like that, but this dude is an 80% free throw shooter or something like that. You got to be able to make that, bro. You got to be able to make that. When he made the first one, I'm like, all right, this guy could definitely make the second. This guy misses it. And then it's just like so perfect that the game's tied and that J.R. Smith is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then this guy, because once I saw J.R. Smith get the rebound, I jumped out. I jumped out of my bed like, oh, snap. Then I saw him running around in circles away from everything that was going on. I'm like, okay. But all in all, with everything that's going on, it's even people that will always say and live and die by Jordan being the greatest player ever, you have to look at this game and say, wow, with everything that the Warriors did, LeBron James still came out. Look at the stat line. It goes 51, 7, 2, 2. Like, bro, with points. Like, what's going on? What do you want this man to do? I don't understand what you guys want him to do. It doesn't, like, Jordan is not winning this game if Scottie Pippen is not doing other things, if, you know, Steve Kerr, whatever team it was that you want to go through, Dennis Rodman, like, you know, Ron Parker, whatever they were doing, whatever we had to get done with that Jordan team, the teammates contributed and gave something. Jordan would close the deal, but they did something. This is by far one of the worst teams ever assembled, and you have LeBron James on it. It's very, very unfortunate, but like I said, J.R. Smith, you know, he deserves a lot of the blame, but Ty Lue, you got to, if they're not paying attention to LeBron, you got to jump out there. You got to go on the court and risk the penalty to make sure that they see that you need a timeout. 4 seconds is so critical, and this turns the series, because if they don't win game 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If the Cavs come out winning this, man, I don't want to hear anybody say anything about Jordan being the greatest player. You know what I'm saying? Because they've shown that they can play with them. They showed that they can make it happen with the team that they have assembled. And Golden State Warriors, man, they are a juggernaut. And they were supposed to lose yesterday. And it took 4 All-Stars, 2 MVPs, the refs, and J.R. Smith to beat LeBron James in Game 1 of the NBA Finals for 2018. Never forget that. Thank you for watching. Until next time, one love.